I'm sorry, you guys. I'm back. I had a call. Hey, everybody that will be coming in live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I've been hanging out with my followers and friends from New Vibe, from my New Vibe app. So we've been chatting. So I'm back. And again, my apologies to my followers on New Vibe app because I had a call that came in. But I am back, everybody. And for those of you who are coming on, will come on, I have been talking about um, the topic for Therapy Thursday, the weekly motivation. And the topic is It's That Time. And I was talking about how it's that time to grind in the things that we need to grind in. It's time for us to build build upon the things that we need to build in. And like I said, I was sharing my story for those of you who are just coming in. I was sharing my story about how, I had created and built um a virtual conference instead of a live conference during the pandemic. And like I said, I could have gave up, after I wasn't able to get back into the community then, and nobody really was like, "Hey, I'm too far." Some people was like, "I'm too far," or I can't participate or whatnot. But I didn't stop there. I was able to do a three series in 2021 and 2022. I did a series on healthy relationships, and gosh, we probably had like maybe six speakers. And then there were guests that actually came on our link. There were people that were invited and they kind of shared their story. It was awesome. It's actually still on my YouTube channel. So it's called Healthy Relationships Part One. We got Part One, Part Two, and Part Three. And that was in the month of October in 2022. And guess what? Just a little bit, and I'm sharing just a little bit of what I'm doing. And then, like I said, I'm pushing forward and I'm doing this in faith. We're actually going to be live and we're actually going to do it um again, talking about healthy relationships. And so, like I said, there are some new things that I have on the horizon that I'm going to do in the community. And for those of you who are coming in, I was sharing about how, as I shared before on my podcast a couple of months ago, how it's important for us to get back into the community, because there's a lot of people that will never find you. They will never come into your building. They will never come to your corporate space. They will never come to your business doors. They will never come inside your ministry if you do not get out in the community, and if you don't get out there and let your presence be known and share your voice and speak up, because this is a time where we definitely need to be back into the community no matter what. um, and so, like I said, it took me back to that episode because it's very important, it's very vital that, like I said, in the month of August, we have some months left to really, really break ground. And if that's the word that I want to use, is break ground. It's time for us to really, really break ground and the things that we know we do. If you can't do it one way, trust me, you're gonna have to pivot and you're gonna have to do it another way. Just as I shared my story about some of the projects that I got going on and the things that I'm doing. No, I don't know how they'll turn out, but I have faith in knowing that it's gonna turn out right for my good, because I'm stepping out in faith and I'm getting organized. I'm getting the things together that I need, and I'm sharing the message and I'm sharing the word out there. So it's the same thing that we have to do with everything else. We have to be able to get out there, show up in the community. And when I say show up in the community, it's that time to even show up on your job, show up in your business, go out there in the highways, go out there to that company next door to your home, go out there to that company next door to your job, hand out flyers and share what you are doing, what your brand is doing. Especially, speaking for entrepreneurs, share the things that your brand is doing, share the message that you want to share that your brand is doing and how you can help cultivate people. And so being in the community is about showing your presence and making your presence known, because like I said, there are people that don't know you and that will never know you, because like they're just not going to come to you, and you never know who you'll run into. So you got to make that valuable. You got to make your time valuable, and you've got to sacrifice. Yes, you're going to have to sacrifice. There are just going to be some things that you will not be able to do. You may want to go on that trip that's far away that you plan for, that you invested in. You're going to have to take that money out of that trip, out of the investment trip, and you're going to have to invest it in your business. Whether you need to get an accountant, whether you need to get an assistant, whether you just need to put back for, like I said, a project or something that you're doing, you're going to have to do that because you're going to have to make sacrifices and you're going to have to invest in your business. And I can never say enough that is important for us to invest. But while we are investing, be wise. Just like the clients and customers that come to us, we want them to be wise and about us when they're making a decision to, you know, be a client or a customer of ours. We want to make sure that it's a good fit for them because we can't make anybody, say, hey, I'm saying, I really trust this brand and I really trust this person behind this brand. Um, if they feel like it's not a good fit for them, it's not, and it may not be. And this is something I've learned over time, even from other mentors, other coaches. If they just don't fit, they just don't fit. But it doesn't stop you from still creating your brand, building your brand, getting the word out, getting your message out to people. So it's that time. It's that time to break ground in the things that you need to break ground in, if that makes sense. Um, and I just wanted to say that because that word just kind of like popped up, but it goes with everything that I'm saying on this evening. It is time to break ground. It is August the 8th, y'all. It is August the 8th, and I'm live here sharing the Therapy Thursday word with you all. It is time to break ground in the things that you need, the things that you need to create, the things that you need to build. I don't care if you ain't got but one person that is saying, hey, I want to be a part of what you're doing. You can speak that same message to that one person because that one person is going to go and tell what another 5 people, another 10 people, another 50, 100, it add up, whatever. You don't know how your message is going to get out, but it's just important for us to um, get back to the community. And like I said, I know that I'm going back off of what I shared a couple months ago, but it just goes well with everything that we're talking about on tonight. I'm sorry, you all. On YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn, my camera is messing up pretty much a little bit. Let's see. All right. But yeah, it's important. It's really important for us to reach back, give back. I'm sorry, y'all. My camera just froze. Give me just a minute. And I have to keep in mind, you guys, we still got a lot of storms going on from the hurricane. So if my camera is froze, I definitely apologize. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and end this because I think that some of the power lines may be a little bit knocked off. But keep that in mind. Ask yourself that not ask yourself that, tell yourself it's time. It's that time to break ground. It's that time to get back to me. It's that time to do the things that I um yeah, my camera. I'm sorry, you guys, but my camera is actually messed up on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So I apologize, but I am getting ready to end you all tonight. For those of you who come on, feel free to catch the replay. I'm sorry I was late. Again, I apologize. I was in a meeting and I still wanted to come on and share the Therapy Thursday with you all. So I hope that you all have a great evening and a great weekend. Look out for all of the notifications and events. If you're not following me on LinkedIn or Instagram, make sure that you are following me on social media platforms, whether that's Facebook or the Noon Vibe app, Threads. We got so many social media platforms now. But anyway, just think about that. Just think about your time. Think about your time of breaking ground for the rest of these couple of months. I hope you all stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.